You want to save a bunch of money? Stop buying chainsaw chains like this. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. I hope everybody's having a great week. It is the week of Thanksgiving. And what does that mean? It is a week full of family, food, friends, giving thanks, and last but not least, what I really do not like to do is shopping. Now, of course, since we've commercialized everything to the T, instead of a Black Friday, we now have a Black Week. Sales started like 2 days ago, so I'm already been posting online things that are on super sale, like the tire inflator, the HD endoscope, because I don't want y'all to miss out on these deals. But I came across something sort of interesting. Now, one of the reasons that I closed my storefront down and just decided to do repairs and service only is this, that everybody can buy things cheaper online anymore. I was getting to a point to where a customer would come in needing a part, and if I didn't have it in stock that day, if they can get it 24 hours later by ordering it on Amazon, I'd send them there. Because most of the time, they could get it at a better price than I could from my distributor, which is something I found online today. Let me take you over to the chain cutting area. Now, most small engine repair shops that you go into, or the big box stores, they're going to have pre-cut chains in boxes for you to buy. I was one of the last small engine repair shops that actually bought chain in bulk in 100-foot rolls and would cut it to whatever chain you needed. Now, I do want to give a little disclaimer here. 90% of the videos that I make are strictly just for homeowners. This one has to do more with the commercial guys. So let me break down some numbers here. Now, I buy 100-foot rolls because I do save a couple bucks on each chain that I cut instead of buying pre-cut chains. Usually, I would have to spend, like on a roll of 3/8 full, about $365. Now, out of a 100-foot roll, say I'm only cutting 20-inch chains out of it. Each 20-inch chain is about, it's 24 inches from the sprocket to the tip of the bar, so times that, that's about 4 feet for every 20-inch chain. Now, out of a 100-foot roll, that's going to give me 25 chains. So if I sell chains at $25 a piece for a 20-inch chain, that's comparably what the big box store sells it for. I'm going to make $625 off that entire roll of chain that I have $365 into. It's not a bad deal. Now, the majority of you watching this video are going to buy maybe a couple chains a year. This is not probably good information for you, but I know I have a ton of commercial guys out there who every time they would come into my shop, they would drop hundreds of dollars on chains. So what did I see on Amazon today while I was looking for deals for y'all? A roll of chain from Oregon, 3/8 full, 100 feet for $300. Now, if I go to my distributor right now, I'm paying $365 for the same exact product. So that got me thinking, why are my commercial guys, I'm sure there's plenty of you out there, that are going to the shop every few weeks buying 8 to 10 chains, dropping hundreds of dollars when you can potentially save thousands by cutting your own chains? It's so easy. So let me give you some rough estimate numbers here. If my commercial guys are coming in every few weeks and buying 8 to 10 chains, that is conservative. That would be, a guesstimate of about like 125 chains a year. So that's 5 rolls of chain that they're going to save $325 a roll on. 325 times 5 is what, 1,625? 50? I don't know. And that is an extremely conservative number. Y'all got to start doing this. It's your livelihood. You use them every single day. So yeah, I'm going to teach you how to cut a chain. So first off, you got to figure out what chain you need. Now, for most all of your larger saws, you're going to have 3/8 full on there. You'll want to get a full chisel. You'll see on the side of your bar, it'll say 3/8 .050 gauge. And the part number for that is a 72EXL100U. Now, if you have 3/8, but it's 3/8 low that goes on some of the smaller saws, the Poulans, Craftsman, stuff like that, it is a part number 91VXL100U, and you will see it has a little L, well, that doesn't show up good, a little 3/8 LP, which means low profile .050, because it's still 50 gauge. Both of these, the 50 gauge is the part that actually runs in the bar, so either one of these would work, but you definitely want the right size cutting tooth on there. Now, when it comes to a lot of the Husqvarna's steels, many of those have the 325 pitch on there. If you have a steel, there are 2 different 325 pitch ones. Even though how they run on the sprocket is exactly the same, the width is different. So you have a 325 63 gauge, and that goes on the steels. And I believe that is a 22LGX 100U. And the ones that go in the Husqvarna and some of the Poulans and stuff like that, it is a 20LGX 100U. Now, there are two chains that I do not cut. That one's a little dirty. There is this tiny Pico mini chain that goes on some of the steel pole saws. That is way too small to even think about cutting. You'll just bend it. There is also the 43 gauge. Now this is still 3/8 low profile, just like, you know, the big 100-foot roll we got over there, but this is not 50 gauge, this is 43 gauge. This will fit like your 170s and 180 steel chainsaws. It also fits a bunch of electric chainsaws. But whenever you go to buy that, you'll want to know how many drivers you need. That way you can get the specific chain. Now you will have the initial investment of a chain breaker and a riveter. Once you buy them once, you'll never have to buy them again. I've literally been using these ones for 14 years, and before I used them, the shop that I had used them for probably 15 years before that. Now you can find which chain you need by looking at the side of your bar. Hopefully it's still there. This one says 72 drivers, 3/8 full, 50 gauge. Now you might not have this cool little diagram here to measure your chain, but what you are going to be able to do is if you need 72 drivers, you know that 36 is half of 72, so you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. You're just going to fold it on over. Make sure to count twice, cut once. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 72. So we got these teeth lined up right here, so we're going to cut this next length. Once I know which length I'm going to cut, I like to bring it around the front, and I set it right on the edge right there. That way I know which one it is, and I grab my little block here, and it's pretty simple. If you're on a tooth, you might want to use this little slot here to stick the tooth in, but if it's flat, there's no tooth there, you don't have to worry about it. You just open it up till it's nice and even. Tighten it down. We're going to pop these rivets out. And it's broken. Now, what I did notice when I was seeing the chain that was being sold and the people that would buy it, it says recommended things to purchase with it, and it had extra links. Do not buy them. When you order a roll of chain, it will come with plenty of links. You'll end up having so many that you don't even know what to do with them. So we're gonna grab the front and the back. We're just gonna pop it back together. You'll be able to tell which way the link needs to go. Gotta hold it with my right hand. Pop it in each one. Make sure that you're on the lip. And it's going to look just like that. Sandwich it in there. You got your two little prongs sticking out. And you're going to shake a little bit, but I'm going to rivet this thing together. And the second one. And when it's done, it should look just like that. You don't want any space between there. You don't want it so tight, and it's really hard to do on the 3/8 full, but you don't want to make it so tight that it doesn't bend correctly. Like, see, this one still bends fine because you can pinch it. You can find, you know, you'll do that a lot on the 3/8 low because it is a softer chain, but this is perfect. So that's it, guys. That's all you got to do. You cut your own chain. And with just that one chain, you save $13. So guys, hopefully this video will save some of you some time, money, and frustration in the future. Now, I'm going to keep posting deals of the day every single day until Black Friday, just like the next one is this Gulu GT 4000 for half off. Oh yeah, time to buy them Christmas presents. I'm also going to leave an entire list of everything I found on Black Friday sale at my Amazon store. I will leave a link in the description box below. So guys, if you find yourself coming back over and over again, think about hitting that subscribe button. It helps out the algorithm to make my videos shown to more people to save them time, money, and frustration in the future. And with Christmas right around the corner, if you have not seen the video where I sang a Christmas carol through the entire video, check it out right here.